What's up, ShoeBox Podcast family? We here with another episode number 14 here with the ShoeBox Podcast. And you already know it wouldn't be the ShoeBox Podcast if I didn't have my host, Buck, today. I got him today, y'all. I told you I was going to have him. What's happening with your dog?
What's happening? What's up, world? What we doing?
Hey, we back. We've been a little MIA, but we back at it, man. We got hella news, hella stuff to talk about.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
So, you know what I'm saying? One thing on this podcast we want to let y'all know is we're going to be more authentic. We feel like we've been a little less ourselves on the show, so we're going to try to be more ourselves. We think it's the camera. It's something about being on camera, just do something to you. So we're going to be a little bit more authentic. You know what I'm saying? We ain't sponsored and we ain't looking for one quite yet. So, you know what I'm saying? It's about to be a lot more real on this show because that's what we bring in realness and authenticity.
For sure, for sure. Talk
So
your
we starting off today in the association, the basketball association. So we're gonna give y'all a little sneak peek, a little preview of what's going on in the NBA right now as far as the standings. So we're gonna start. What is this? This is the East. All right. So y'all can see it on the screen. We're gonna give y'all some play. We got the number one Pistons, the number two Celtics, number three Knicks. Four, we got the Cavs, the five Raptors, six is the Heat. The play-in teams would be the Magic against the 76ers and the Hawks and Hornets. Buck, looking at the East, is there really a dominant team in the East, or is it pretty wide open?
It's called a fire sale, my guy. It's a
A
big
fire sale?
fire sale. It's wide open, man. Anybody can get it. It's
Yeah,
all,
for sure.
it's really just gonna come up, matchups. But the East is wide.
Yeah,
It's really I can't even call it myself. I was thinking about this at work. I don't I can't even tell. Even if you number one, number two, that shit don't even matter.
no, we definitely got the standings after we look at the West to see who plays who a little better. But I mean, as y'all see, everything's pretty, like you said, it's tight. Like pause. Like you got the Celtics, Knicks, Cavs all within like a game or two of each other.
If
The Pistons are kind of falling off a little bit.
if the Celtics get back Vujovic and they make it into the playoffs healthy, as way Tatum coming back, the way he's coming back is phenomenal. But the way he's coming back, and then you get that centerpiece, bro, they could possibly make a great push in the playoffs because Joe Mazzulla is a great coach, man. It's gonna come down. I would want to say Detroit has a second coming chance. But man, I'm just not sure how this half court defense is going to take Cade out the game when he gets tired. Who's gonna provide that second scoring? And
That's the thing. Who's gonna provide that
hold on, hold
second
on.
scoring?
For my team though, for my third team, I'm gonna be quiet about the East after this. The Knicks,
Mhm.
Gazy. I don't trust them. They flimsy. One day they look like a championship contender, and then the next day they don't even look like you know if anybody's a star on that team. Uh, question it, bro.
Yeah,
Question it all, man. The way the wind blowing, how the
yeah, I agree. The K needs some help with the Pistons. Cause if he ain't scoring, they not doing too much of nothing. Cause there's nobody on there that can just give you buckets like that. Like Tobias Harris, we thought he would be better than what he is. They need to upgrade that. And Jason Tatum coming back from the Celtics, ooh, that's a good bench option. Like somebody just well, I won't even say bench. I would just say like his points alone is gonna help them
yeah.
out tremendously.
I can tell a little bit. Like what might mess with him is probably his wind and his
I
leg.
agree.
I was looking at a couple of his jump shots, and he didn't have that same lift like he used to do, and it's sort of like his shot kind of changed a little bit, and it's a little bit more flat. So uh, that could possibly play another thing. Like we just can't just pencil him in. That's the thing about the East. You just can't pencil in a team in and say this is it because you got to put in so many things that play. But shit, I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah.
bro. It's gonna be interesting, and it's gonna be interesting. Get your betting apps and your money together, cause boy, it's gonna be some shit. And
Yeah,
then
we gonna get to that. Yeah, the Knicks Fugazi, the Cavs. I thought they would be good with Harden, but uh,
hmm,
nothing too
I mean,
much. And the Heat done rose all the way up to 6 from 8.
mm-hmm. But Man, the Heat is just gonna be the Heat, man. They ain't gonna make no deep run. They don't have a true star outside of they got Bam, but that ain't gonna get you through there. But they got a good coach team, and they got a system. So that I think really what it comes down to it, who has the best system that's gonna make it through these playoffs in the East. That's what's gonna come down to coaching and who has the best system and rotation. Because
And health, for
yeah,
sure. Health.
yeah, health.
All right, so let's go ahead and check it out to the much more cutthroat West. We got the defending champs, the OKC Thunder. We got the Spurs. We got the Rockets at 3. We got the LA Lakers at 4. Timberwolves at 5. The Nuggets at 6. In the play-in, we got the Suns against the Clippers. And the last play-in, the 9 and 10 matchup, we got the Trailblazers heading out to the Warriors to play them, and that rounds
Hey,
out the West.
hey, where the Lakers at again? One more time. I couldn't hear you.
The LA Lakers are number 4.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought.
They
All right.
not gonna stay there though. I mean, they're pretty much tied with the Rockets and the Timberwolves, and then you're
We
the Nuggets.
in no playing. I tell you that top five. We're gonna be top five, if not top four.
Won't be a play-in. Nah, this will be the first time in a long time we won't have to watch a play-in game for the Lakers.
Was it? Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be.
Because
But
usually we always watching the play-in with them.
now I don't know how this is gonna pan out. The first round matchup, boy, because I ain't got a on
Well,
playoffs either.
you bring it up. Let's go ahead and look at it. So if the playoffs were to start today,
It would be okay.
uh, OKC got the 1. So let's start with the play-in matchup. So let's start at the bottom. Let's go West. Warriors and Trailblazers. Who you got coming out of that?
Shit, you said Warriors and Trailblazers, or do we
Warriors and
have a
Trailblazers.
Warriors minus Jimmy Butler?
But yeah, Jimmy Butler out for the rest of the year with the ACL. He's
Yeah,
not coming back this year.
him. Do we have a healthy team though? Do they have Steph? Is Steph coming back? Will Steph be ready?
Yes, I'll give you Steph is coming
If you
back.
got
It's
if you got
pretty much.
if you got Steph and Porzingis, I'm giving it to the Warriors just off experience with Draymond now. I'm giving it to them.
Okay.
It's
And
gonna be a little ugly, but they ain't going. Yeah,
and what about the Suns Clippers? Who you going there? Because I'm going Warriors with them. That's an easy one.
Clippers.
Suns Clippers.
Man, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and give it to the Clippers. They got a healthy Kawhi. It's over. Who gonna stop that?
Oh, I'm gonna disagree with you, and I'm gonna go with the Suns. I think the Suns can beat them by committee for one game only. I think the Suns can pull that out.
If they not healthy, but the Suns ain't healthy, and they just got Jalen Green,
They
but
got well, they
Dylan
just
got
missing.
broken
Well, yeah,
hand.
yeah.
I don't
Missing
know.
Dylan Brooks is a big thing.
I don't know what's going on with old boy, Devin Booker. I don't know what's going on with him. He injured too.
I
So
think by the time we get to this point, they'll all be healthy except for Dylan Brooks because he done got himself into some other shit. So I mean, other than that,
uh,
I think they'll be pretty healthy. Even the Clippers, I feel like they'd be
he got
pretty
a broken
healthy.
hand. He got a broken hand. Who I don't know what Jalen came from, but he had a hamstring, I think. Devin Booker, not sure what he got.
Yeah,
But
but he been coming back and playing though.
I'm gonna go give it to the Clippers.
So let's go with that 4-5. We got the Lakers and the Timberwolves.
Timberwolves to get us up out of here, boy. But
100%.
honestly, I think if the Lakers they have to do something out of the box, but they might have to stagger. They might have to like pull if you start all three, you might have to pull LeBron like early, and then like watch his minutes and like save him for like second half. So by the time second half, like
Yeah.
let's say he gets in, let's say he's well rested and he can play the next 10 minutes of the fourth quarter and everybody else was winded. You give me a full. That's how you going to play because he's older, but that will save his energy, and then he'll be just catching boards because his leak out when he leaks out, he's always leaking out in transition. So that's how he gets his point. His points like he can't be stopped. He's like he's top 5 in that shit. But yeah, bro, they would definitely have to do
Yeah.
that. Let
They
Reeve,
gonna have to stagger them.
let Reeve and Donis figure it out and ride it out. But yeah, you know what? They could beat them, but I don't think they are.
Nah,
First round.
I say 4-2
Yeah.
Timberwolves.
Yep. And
Then
then
we go down to what you saying?
LeBron rides off in the sunset.
Yeah, we going to Cleveland next year.
Y'all
Not the
go
sunset. We going to Cleveland.
in LA.
So then we got that Rockets Nuggets 3-6 matchup. I'm definitely going Nuggets in 4-2
Yeah. That
for
yeah.
sure.
Gordon is back. Jamal Murray's back. They pretty much healthy. They just need Peyton Watson and somebody else. But yeah, they're not. Yeah, I'm going with them. I'm sorry for KD though, because KD they gonna swarm KD because who else you gonna get your offense from? Shangoon gonna get Shangoon and Joker. They gonna
Joker, yeah.
that's
Gonna be down there battling, so that kind of cancels out somewhat.
yeah. So I'm with you on that one. Shit. Next one. Who's the next one?
Yeah. So then you got the Spurs. You said Clippers. I said Suns. So in your scenario, do you think the Clippers beat the Spurs? And for my scenario, do I think the Spurs can beat the Suns? I'm gonna go Spurs.
Spurs for sure. And this is my son,
And we
Michael.
got Mike on the screen, man. What's going on, dog? You on live TV, man?
Yeah, man. I'm going Spurs, of course, man. They're crazy. That's crazy. That team is crazy, bro. They're young, athletic. They running up and down the floor. They got a deep rotation and well coached. So Spurs.
Right. And so then what the OKC would play the winner of so we said the Warriors and the loser. So my loser would be the Clippers. So I think the Clippers definitely beat the Warriors and then play the Thunder. I still think the Thunder get the Clippers out of there.
If it comes down to the Western Conference and the Spurs and OKC meet in the Western Conference Finals, oh my God, you
Oh,
talking
that's
about
gonna be a good one. That's gonna be a good one.
a hell of a one? Let me see. Great one. That's gonna be a great one, and that's gonna be one. And that's gonna be basically they're gonna be kids. Basically, shit. That's gonna be a rival for a long time.
Yeah, hell yeah, it's gonna be a rivalry for years to come. But because Wemby got some real beef against Chet
Hell
that
yeah,
he gonna hold forever.
they've been battling each other for a minute. So yeah, it's deep.
And the East is so sad. We ain't even got to really. We know the top teams is probably gonna be the Pistons, the Celtics, or the Knicks. So out of those teams, who you think can come out the East? Because
Celtics.
all these other teams is pretty sad. Celtics, you got? Ooh.
I honestly, bro, yes. I think
I say my Eastern Conference Finals
I
would
want
be Pistons
Detroit.
Celtics.
I wanted to be Detroit bad, but Jalen Brown is gonna go in with a chip. He keeps his chip on his shoulder, bro. He already pissed, bro. He's gonna lead them. He was the MVP of the finals. All Tatum has to do is pace himself. But like I said, that conditioning, boy, when these playoffs start, they're gonna try to expose him. They're gonna try to make him guard. They're gonna try to make him use that leg. They're gonna try to make him work. So I really want to say Detroit, but I don't see nobody outside of Cade that can help pull the load, except Doran. Doran is nice too. Yeah, but you know,
Yeah, he is, but I think the fact that the Celtics did get Tatum back, and even if he gives you just a couple minutes and he's serviceable, that's a big help, especially for the Pistons, who again don't have nobody other than Cade, and the Knicks are just so inconsistent. I mean, and the Celtics are gonna have an easy schedule. They'll probably play the Magic, and then they'll have to play the Knicks. So I mean, by the time they get to the Knicks, that's gonna be the challenge compared to the Pistons are probably gonna have to play. I don't know, probably the 76ers, which might be easy, and then Cleveland.
hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. That 76ers, 76ers, healthy 76ers. That's a nice matchup for somebody, man. And Embiid, that's gonna be a nice little matchup.
Oh
But
yeah, that's a good game.
they still get beat. But Tyrese Maxey, whew, Edgecombe. You got Uber.
And I think Tyree Maxey is hurt as well too.
Oh man. Hopefully they be healthy. You know what I'm saying? They be healthy. Boys.
Hopefully so.
Oh, then you
We
got
shall see.
Paul George will be back, nigga. When Paul George gets back, that's gonna even be even
I
crazy.
mean, that's the thing with the 76ers. They could be a
Dark
scary
horse.
team to face as long as they're healthy. Like if Embiid is on the court, Maxey comes back, and Paul George comes back, Edgecombe, they really excuse me, they really messed up trading McCain. Like they should have kept him because he was a
I mean,
good player and he's hooping over there with OKC.
but he wasn't gonna get no burn like that. Like,
But shoot, he needed to because Maxi is hurt, so that could have been perfect for him to be playing right now after he could have been hurt.
yeah, but
But it is what it is.
they'll be all right. They'll be all right.
Yeah, I think the Knicks beat the Heat. I think the Cavs beat the Raptors.
Yeah. Hell,
And then
hey, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna point this out right now.
okay.
You got two niggas on the Cavs that fade away in important times in the playoffs, and I ain't saying that they don't stop scoring, but it's just like something about their aura. You got James Harden and Donovan Mitchell, which have they just fade in big moments. I wouldn't be surprised if Raptors could make an upset on them just because they match up. I think they will match up good, but of course they got better scoring power over there. But the defense, they got long wingspan. They got young athletic wings. You got Scotty Barnes. You got Bi. You got Barrett.
I
Mac.
definitely think it goes to 7.
You got Portal. You got man. They got some. Man, I wouldn't put that team behind nobody. Man. That's
Yeah, I definitely think it can go to 7 games
they
for
snatched
sure.
their heart out last year. They forgot about that. They snatched their heart out last year. And nobody seen that coming. The way they took them out of the picture, took the Cavs straight out the picture instantly.
Yeah, but that's because the Cavs last year are exactly who the Pistons are going to be this year. Cade is going to go crazy in the playoffs, but he ain't got no help, and so they end up losing games, and that's what exactly is going to happen to them because that's what happened to the Cavs last year. Donovan Mitchell was scoring 50, but wasn't nobody else out there helping him.
Didn't he have a healthy Garland?
Garland was not healthy either. That's why they just traded him to the Clippers for
They
Harden
was
because
like
he's really been healthy since.
they was like a 60 win team. They had the best record in the East last year.
Yeah, they were a good team, but Garland got hurt towards the end of that season and then never really played the playoffs. And
Yeah,
then he ain't really played this season either, so that's why they kind of got rid of him.
yeah, that makes sense. But yeah,
So that's the schedule, right, y'all? That's who's playing each other, or not the schedule. That's the standings, and that's who the playoff picture. So we sticking in the association. We're gonna go ahead and speak on Chris Paul, right? Chris Paul went ahead and retired. This season he was done dirty by the Clippers. He was released. No team really wanted him because he was an aging veteran. So we just want to give this time to pay our dues and respects to CP3, who was a great point guard, point guard. Probably will never be another point guard quite like him out there on the floor. And
yeah,
although he didn't get a chip, he definitely was an all-time Hall of Fame player.
yeah, he was. Swear to God, hey, I tell people before the knee injury, boys did not want to see Chris Paul. Even after he was the no. He's been so efficient, bro. He's been so efficient. He affected the game, his defense on it, off the ball, bro. He's a legend for real point guard. I think he's the best. I think he's the last traditional point guard. Like honestly,
Yeah, I definitely think he's the last traditional point guard because all these guards now they want you to be 6'3", 6'4", and you gotta defend. Just like Amin Thompson is pretty much playing the guard spot.
yeah, he's there because shit. Basically, they ain't got no other choice. But Chris Paul, 6'1", point guard. He could play defense and offense. and run the offense. Like he was he's he's a mind, bro, like a basketball mind, a savant. So I hated he had to go out like that, like they did Melo. I just felt like that, they owed him more respect than that. But shout outs to Chris Paul though.
Yeah, they definitely disrespected the legend. They could have did him better than that. But I mean, he was old. He was getting old, so I mean, not it wasn't too many spots out there for him to really get signed to, and his play had decreased a little bit over the years. So shout out to Chris Paul. We wish you nothing but the best in your retirement, and you'll definitely be in that Hall of Fame, having a speech and all that very soon.
Yeah, very soon.
So sticking in the association, we got a big topic today. Woke up to it pretty much. Bam ended the bio, then scored 83 points in the association chat. All right. It had a lot of people heated. So here are the stats: 83 points, 9 rebounds, 20 for 43 field goals, and 36 for 43 on the free throw line against the Washington Wizards. So before I let Buck speak, right, because there was a lot, this is really grinded a lot of people's gears, right? You got some people who are upset, some people are cool. You actually got some people saying the Kobe haters are trying to hate on Bam because they trying to keep Kobe's 81 alive, this and that. And so we got a Kobe fan and we got a Laker fan on the show, so we can speak to that. So do you feel some type of way about this 83? I'm 50-50.
I ain't gonna lie. Hell yeah. I'm gonna tell you why. First of all,
Okay.
Kobe's 81 was way more efficient. It was this one, I ain't gonna lie. I don't care how the fuck on this shit. This shit was fraudulent and then a motherfucker. I went back and
It
watched
was
the first 3 quarters. I give them all of that, but that
100%.
fourth quarter where they was missing and purposely getting the rebound and trying to force him to get the more points, and then being at the line 43 times. I've never seen that. That has to be like a Will Chamberlain stat or something. I don't even think Shaq's ever been to the line 43 times. You got 36 points from the line. 43 times to the fucking line is
That's
ridiculous.
crazy.
But when you
And
go,
you shot 43 times as well, though.
yeah, it's wild. It was they definitely his teammates they was on some bullshit. But Bam is a great player at the end of the day. So let him live his life. He got 83. It ain't gonna. But I know what the fuck going on. I know.
Yeah. That them first 3 quarters, I give it to him. He was out there hooping. That first quarter, he scored 31. The next quarter, the second quarter, he had 12. And I think the third quarter he had around 20 some, maybe 19, I think it was. But that fourth quarter was fraudulent as fuck. I'm watching people miss free throws on purpose. I'm watching people
Yeah,
intentionally foul.
yeah.
What are we doing? You know what I'm saying?
In a room.
That's what I don't like. That's what makes people think the NBA is rigged with all this betting and that type of stuff. Because this, to me, wasn't an authentic 83. It was a fabricated. Like, you really had people intentionally fouling the other team so that they could get the ball back, or missing free throws so that they could get the ball back and give it to Bam. So this was a fabricated one. Really, he scored about 76. But them last couple points was fraudulent. But hey, you in the record books. And
Yeah.
so you saw, did you personally watch the 81 game with Kobe? Did you see it live?
I remember exactly what I was doing. I remember exactly what I was doing, bro. I was over one of my homeboys' house. We was young, so we was out ripping and running the streets, and we was in and out of the house. The game was on, and I watched like a little bit of it, and I remember cutting out. I remember I remember cutting out, and we went somewhere, and bro, he came back, and then that's when it was just all over the news, like 81, all over.
Yeah, and so I didn't see it. So I didn't see this Bam, but I saw the highlights. So I say all that to say, do you think Wilt's 100 points is for real?
If you ever go on YouTube and you niggas need to go watch Wilt Chamberlain, as much footage that they
He
had,
was dominant.
he
He
was
was dominant.
dominant, fuck, and he was way ahead of his time. I can believe that. because you look at his stats, the way he plays, bro. He averaged like 1 year 50 and 20. Like, come on, bro. And I've seen that in real time. I've seen Shaq. So, like, bro. But yeah, Will was a monster, and they said Will had a couple of 70-point games. So they don't talk too much about Will
I
because
mean, yeah, Wilt was scoring 70 and 60 and all that. But I mean, that was a different time period now. I mean, he was the tallest man, strongest man, fastest man on the court. So of course you can do that, but we don't have no footage of the hundreds. So that's why I just asked to see if it's
he,
just like one of those
he did.
folk, legends that are told throughout the history of history. Or what I mean, or if it's fake or not. But
Will Chamberlain can play in this league today. He, he
absolutely. A lot of guys in all these eras could play in today, except for like the night, except for some guys like in the very beginning
yeah.
stages of the NBA, prefer predominantly the white guys, just because they weren't athletic and they didn't have the speed and everything. That's just what it was. So we got the stick it in the association. We got the players of the week. We got Victor Wembanyama. His Spurs team has been on a hot streak, but they were 4-0 last week. He was scoring 20 points, 11 rebounds with 5 blocks a game. Got the Spurs at the number 2 seed. And then we have Tyler Hero. Like I said, the Heat then rose all the way up to the 6 seed. Tyler Hero is currently hurt, but last week he wasn't, averaging 26 points, 6 rebounds, going 52% from the 3 point line.
That's what's up. Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Victor, when he gonna be an MVP pretty soon. He's just gonna jump. He's gonna be our new Wilt Chamberlain if you get it together. Wait till
Absolutely.
Jim.
If he comes back and he's able to get himself up like Giannis did, he gonna be a monster.
Yeah, bro. If you get in the weight room, it's a wrap. Shout out to Tyler Hero. It's gonna be a nice, interesting year to see. If OKC, this is OKC's championship to get like back to back. I can definitely see OKC, but they've been hurt, so health is everything. But they're deep, so we'll see how them boys get up there, boy. This is gonna be just another challenge. This is this is going. I really think it's gonna be OKC versus Pistons or OKC versus Boston.
Absolutely, I agree with those. I think it's gonna be more of the Celtics because I just think getting that Jason Tatum was just it'll be a nice boost coming off the bench for real. I think for
Yeah.
them. All right, so that's just. Oh, so no, we got a. This is a special segment for Buck right here. He wanted to speak on how the efficiency of the Lakers is with LeBron on the floor and without. So what was your big thing on this?
Man, back up there in Tinseltown, bro. I'm telling everybody because it's been a big thing about LeBron maybe he should sit, maybe he should come off the bench, and this has happened before at the beginning of the season if you remember. But the numbers is the numbers, man. We got the offensive rating basically at when LeBron is on the court at a negative 117.8, and then with the defensive rating also at a negative 119, net rating negative 1.2, bro. It's evident, bro. The problem is with this Laker team is when you got great players, but when they're all three playing, they all three can't play defense. You know what I'm saying? They don't play exceptional.
Mm-hmm.
But they here. So when you sit one, which is the one happens to be LeBron James, now your defense, you cover up for it because you bring Marcus Smart in. Now you got Rui Hachimura, big body out there, and Aiden being the defensive anchor that he's supposed to be. But we get it on and off without him. But basically, my thing is Lakers are going to be all right without LeBron James after this year because we all see the writing. He's going to leave. You know what I'm saying? Look at him. LeBron off court negative 1 point, was it 124.2, negative 119 in the defense rate, and then plus 5 in the net rating. Bro, this team is going to be all right. If you just go ahead and tailor this team like they did when they went to the finals with Luka in Dallas, and this would be Dallas 5.0. But you're definitely going to need LeBron. Let's not get it messed up. He is one of the greatest to play the games and survive. He was going to come in during them playoffs. I just think J.J. Redick needs to stagger and take LeBron out probably first in the beginning of the games and just stagger him and leave him for late games by by him being older or whatnot. But let's just calm down on the narrative that LeBron James can't play on this team. He can't because they're in the middle of two timelines right now. And this eventually this is Luka's team now, but not tailored for him as it should be. So I just want to put that out there in the world and whatnot. But the Lakers is going to be all right. But they may not go too far this year, but they're going to be all right. Oh, I'm okay.
Yeah, I mean, as y'all see, I mean,
Okay.
they have more offense when he's off the court, but I mean, regardless if he's on or off the court, their defense is still the same. So,
But the
mm,
defense got a little,
small sample size.
yeah, not, I think they're what, 10-2 without LeBron? I mean, it's evident, like I said, they did this at the beginning of the year. That's why they went on a good run. They went on a hot streak, really, at the beginning of the year when LeBron had the injury. So I'm just saying, man, it's cool and it's true, but you can't say he can't play on this team when he truly can, and then he can get you probably through the playoffs and save. If you get a healthy LeBron through the playoffs and you stagger his minutes and you put him in the late while everybody's gassed, bro, I'm telling you, you got to be able to, you got to take this team and take the lemons and make lemonade out of it, man. Straight up, there's no way you got three of these juggernauts and you ain't making nothing shake. You know what I'm saying? And this is
Right.
all about effort. Help me, Santa.
Yeah, they got some work to do. I mean, DeAndre Ayton ain't really doing what he needed to do or what we brought him to do.
God.
He talking about he's a Clint Capella and this and that and the third. It's like that's what you came to be. Like that was the role that I'm pretty sure they told you about.
We only got him for a cool 8 and got that nigga on discount. Dollar Tree. That's what his new name. Dollar Tree 8.
And you talking about dominating, but your name is dominating, but you ain't dominating nothing. You know what I
Nah,
mean? You could barely catch the ball.
Butterface.
For real.
Yeah, he will be replaced. Stop. Don't.
Oh yeah, they're gonna have a whole new team in there for sure. Whole new team in there. All
But
right,
yeah,
so let's we gonna switch over back to the NFL. It's an NFL frenzy, y'all. So we in the NFL free agency. We are this is Wednesday at 8:34, March 11th. So we're pretty much the day of free agency becomes official. Hella people been signed, hella bit people been traded. So a couple that we're gonna get to is we gotta keep up with our Colts right now. Right now we're a little bit shaky about how we feel, but we could speak on as far as Daniel Jones at first. This was the first report that Daniel Jones and his camp was looking for $50 million annually, and a lot of people was not feeling that at all. But it turned out that we extended Daniel Jones for a 2-year, $88 million deal. Buck, how you feel about Daniel Jones being the future?
bro, I'm honestly now just recapping everything that happened last year. Soft schedule with they went on that 8-1 run, man. And when we start seeing teams that had good defenses, good fronts, this man was getting intercepted off the line of scrimmage multiple times. He was getting rushed. He couldn't move. Then when he got rushed, that's when he started getting injured. And honestly, I don't no not right now. And I really don't. Honestly, I have no faith in him. He was trash before he came here. But I think because of that soft schedule and that little run they went on, but when they start facing teams, and Shane Steichen is 7-22. Let's not forget against teams over 500. So we just ain't doing nothing but getting the same goddamn results. And I don't know how you even pay this man this money, and he has an Achilles and a broken leg. The nigga can't even walk. Like, what are we talking about here? He ain't even probably gonna play the first 4 weeks of the season. What do you?
Well, today he was on Pat McAfee's show, and he said that the leg is healed, but they still working on that Achilles to get back and everything. But he is looking to start the season. That is what their goal is. That's what their expectation is to start the beginning of the season. So
Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz. This is Carson Wentz with the Eagles all over again. Carson Wentz, except Carson Wentz was the truth before he got hurt. Carson Wentz was an MVP candidate, tore his Achilles, and tried to come back and was never the same. If Daniel Jones is the floor and he gets an Achilles injury and a broken leg on the other side, which you could probably get away with the broken leg, but that Achilles, this is a physical sport. Bro, I'm telling you, if he's the floor,
yeah.
be the fucking basement, and you're gonna be stuck next year paying him $44 million. I don't even know how he gets the first 44, and you probably won't even play the whole season.
I mean, they want him to play the whole season. They expect him to play the whole season. I don't think you can trade AR because you're gonna need somebody in training camp and all that to do everything. And that's a perfect time to see how AR is health wise and with that eye and everything.
I think
'Cause
he'll be.
but I don't, especially a 2 year deal. I mean, hey, that kind of coincides with AR, so it's like keep both of them and see how it goes. Because Daniel Jones may fall off a cliff, and you may have to go back to Anthony Richardson. And then if you don't, but you have to go to Riley Leonard, that's kind of a difference. You should have kept him. So
Yeah,
who knows?
I don't think it. He said find him a trade. I don't think he's gonna find one, but we need to really figure out who's our wide receiver. We just traded Pittman, which was supposed to be our number one, but his last 2 years been kind of shaky. So who gonna be our? Where's our wide receiver? Who are we throwing to?
Yeah, so speaking of wide receivers, the Colts, we end up getting Alec Pierce at a 4 year, $116 million deal. And to speak to that, yeah, we traded Pittman to the Steelers for a 6 round pick. They got Pittman in the seventh, and they gave Pittman a new 3 year deal, $60 million. But our wide receivers is gonna be Pierce, probably Josh Downs. Maybe they get somebody in free agency. I'm not sure. Maybe they get it's a heavy dose of Jonathan Taylor and Tyler Warren and Pearson and Downs.
Now, yeah, we definitely gonna need another wide receiver because Josh Downs is gonna be he's gonna be our slot. And
Right.
good thing about Tyler Warren though, you can play him like a wide receiver too. That's crazy.
You can, and I think that's kind of their thing to be multi-dimensional to where you don't have to have that superior number two guy. You can have somebody who's kind of decent, you know what I'm saying, be that. But we need somebody. I mean, hey, we making a lot of shaky moves. Not really sure what direction we're going, right? We lost Braden Smith to the Texans.
That's
Nick
okay.
Cross.
That's
Yeah,
okay.
that's okay. Nick Cross went to the Commanders.
We can replace.
Um, well, we also traded Zaire Franklin to Green Bay for Kobe, what's his name? Woodland or Wooden?
Mhm.
Let
Wood,
me get his name right. Wooden, yeah.
it's Wooden. I just don't
Kobe
know
Wooden, yeah, excuse me.
that Clemens signing was kind of iffy to me. I don't understand that.
Yeah, I don't know who
Clemens
Michael
or the
Clemens is from the Jets.
Clemens or Keys, bro.
My name is Kiwi.
Arden Keys, he came from Tennessee, but he's kind of like he was a once upon a time good player type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't no premier guy, but and then as far as Pearson calculating, he's making top 10 money at 29. And
Yeah,
pretty much I think all those guys above him are pretty much better than him. So that's a nice spot to put him.
yeah. Who's behind him though? I wonder who's in number 11.
I'm
Hey,
not
no.
sure who's
Honestly,
behind him.
honestly, you can take a Nuko. You can take what's that nigga name from San Francisco?
Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah, you can take him out. I don't know nothing about Garrett Wilson. CD Lamb, take him off.
Wow. You don't think CeeDee Lamb's a top 3 wide receiver?
I ain't convinced too. I mean, like he can move down some spots. I'll put
CeeDee Lamb? Who's better than CeeDee Lamb?
Amon Ra. Shit.
Oh wow, okay. I mean, I'm not necessarily mad at that.
I'm sorry, but I think it's because it's just I think it's a lot of the name or what motherfuckers highlights. But I'm thinking about like my team. Give me
Mm-hmm.
St. Brown. He's efficient. He's solid. He gonna produce. I ain't gotta worry about nobody disappearing. Shit. Yeah, yeah. AJ Brown. Of course, we know he's up there. But I'm gonna see what he can do.
I would
Boy,
say, yeah, I'm not mad if you say AJ Brown and St. Brown is you would put them ahead of CD. I'm not angry at that.
you know what? Honestly, I would put AJ Brown where DK Metcalf is at.
I'm not mad at that.
DJ Metcalf is he's just a freak athlete. I think that's why he get. I don't think his numbers may be cool, but I don't think he
Nah, if to me, I would put DK probably at
7.
8.
Yeah, because Amon Ross should be up there. Justin Jefferson, he's nice. Jamar Chase is nice.
Yeah, the first two was without a doubt. But then
Yeah.
once I say those two and three, I'd go.
But they going by
I,
highest paid wide receivers though. But
yeah, they're not going by who's better, but
rating, don't we just get into the zone. We just talking about rating.
yeah, I definitely would go AJ Brown 3, CD Lamb 4, Brown 5, Garrett Wilson 6, Terry McLaurin 7, uh,
Ooh.
DK at 8,
Yeah.
Ayuk at 9 out of 13.
Okay.
I'm not mad at it. But yeah, that's what Pierce is making. Like we said, y'all, we don't know what our culture doing. We let a lot of people slip through the cracks. Now it was reported that, we were trying to get Trey Hendrickson, but they also the Baltimore Ravens traded for Max Crosby, but then rescinded the trade because of a physical.
Get from
And so
behind.
now
Get from
he's
behind.
going back to the Raiders. Um, and then the Ravens pivoted to Trey Hendrickson. So I mean, it was a couple key guys that the Super Bowl MVP Walker went over to Kansas City.
Yeah.
Get
Crazy.
richer.
That's what's up. They got and Pacheco went to Seattle.
Pacheco, I'm not sure where Pacheco
Yeah,
went.
he went to he went no, did he? Yeah. I think he went somewhere else. Oh, I can't remember what team it was.
I
But
think no, Pacheco went to the Lions. Yeah,
yeah,
Pacheco went to the Lions
not the Seattle.
because the Lions traded David Montgomery to our arch rival, the Texans. Which,
That's
speaking on
right.
the Texans got real good this year. They got Montgomery. They got our right tackle and Brandon Smith to kind of block. They
Mm-hmm.
they they made Danielle Hunter. Uh, paid him some more money. So I mean, they got better. The Titans got better. They signed a wide receiver, a lot of key defensive guys. The Jaguars are pretty much the team that haven't signed anybody, I would say.
I think they
You
working.
got Trent McDuffie got traded to the Rams and then got a deal to be the highest paid corner in the
That's
NFL.
that's crazy.
It's crazy how the Rams keep trading their picks. Like the Colts need to understand that type of philosophy to get the right
Got
type of
your
players.
GM and your coach. That's what the fuck you need to do first.
They got to be fired. DJ Moore was traded to the Bills from the
That's
Bears, so Josh
wild,
Josh Allen kind of gets himself another number one option.
bro. That's crazy. I couldn't believe they gave up more like that. They couldn't have been hurting.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure why.
I don't understand that. That's like what are y'all replacing that with? I don't know what the fuck
Well,
they
they
do.
did have they did
Sorry.
have Roma Dunze and Luther Burton, and then that tight end that we didn't get that instead of we got Tyler Warren, and the Bears got that Colston Loveland dude. So they say he was pretty decent. So
Mm-hmm. Hey,
we mentioned it earlier. Colts we ended up trading Zaire Franklin to the Packers. Thank God, because we
trash.
needed somebody there. We end up getting Kobe Wooden, so we'll see how he works for our D line. But we needed a new middle linebacker. He shouldn't really be our middle linebacker because Shaq uh, Leonard should have been there, the Manic. But he did what he could for us. But
That bad back. Ooh.
Yeah, back injury is
Fucked up
no
later.
joke. Let's see what other big free agent names are out there. Um,
Hey, this Orlando and Cleveland game is close. They been battling over here. Oh shit, my shit on 20%.
so I mean, we really haven't added nobody. Jamel Dean went to the Steelers. Kobe White from the Seahawks went to the Bears. The champion. You know, they actually Reek Wallen, who we talked about for the culture trade for it,
Yeah,
he went to the Eagles.
yep, he sure did. That's crazy.
They just keep getting players. And then the Rams end up signing Jalen Watson. So they end up signing both the Chiefs'
But
old corners.
the Eagles lost Blankership or something. Get down.
Yep, Reed Blankenship went to the Texans, our arch rivals. So that's why I said they getting even better.
Yeah.
You had Jalen Phillips end up signing the pass rusher. He ended up signing a contract for 120 million. And that's what we need. We need a pass rusher, but at this point, it ain't none out there.
Yeah. You still got some pass rushers out there. Boza. Boza still ain't got signed. I would be
Yeah,
surprised.
we need a middle linebacker. I mean, we didn't get Devin Lloyd. We didn't get Edmonds. I mean, I guess we're
Linebacker
going with
though.
huh?
San Francisco's linebacker.
Well,
54.
I think we're gonna sign back Pratt because I think they like
Oh
Pratt,
my
so they're gonna
god.
bring him back.
Serious?
Yeah, I'm very serious.
Is that the
100% serious.
talking about? Is that the nigga I was complaining about the whole fucking year? They couldn't cover. They was tearing his ass up in coverage.
I mean, that was Z and Pratt, both
Oh,
of them.
hell no. You can't. No, bro. We cannot lean on that nigga. That nigga Pratt got to go. I will start a petition. Nigga, if that nigga better not have a residence in Indiana, nigga, that nigga got to fucking go. Pratt is whack. Nigga is trash. You hear me?
Pratt is whack is crazy. So then Kwity Paye, who was our first round overall pick so many years ago that never amounted to what he needed to be, signed at a 3-year, $50 million deal with the Raiders. Good riddance, cause I'm not giving you 50 million.
You said what, buddy?
I want this thing.
Quay Walker and Kobe Dean both went to the Raiders. I mean, we could have used Quay Walker as a linebacker. Like I said, we ain't really
Hey,
signing.
man, Raiders is getting they loading up, boy. And you know they about to draft your boy Mendoza. So they loading
Yeah.
up. Tom Brady's working his magic over there. Watch the Raiders flip the shit around. And you gotta think they got that running back, Gentry. They got that
Yep,
running
they got a good running back.
is it Gentry or
They
Beckham?
should be a nice, decent team for sure.
Yeah,
Devin Lloyd signed with the Panthers for 3 year, $45 million. I feel like we definitely could have gave him that.
yeah, he definitely went for the money because there's nothing there, man. But Panthers where you be like, I gotta go there. I mean, it's a great city, great state probably, but they suck.
Malik Willis ended up going to the Dolphins. That was one of the quarterbacks off the board. And then Tua ended up going to the Falcons. So you think they're gonna have success in their new spots?
Malik Willis might. I don't think so for Tua. I'm sorry, that man done been in so many car crashes on the field, nigga. He scrambled eggs. He's cooked. Next time he gets hit, nigga, you better call the insurance. You better call your insurance. Call that nigga life insurance. And nigga is hit. He can't play, bro. He get hit one more time. Him and Ward, if they get hit with a concussion one more time, they're cooked. Stop.
Yeah, they're definitely pretty much done. Especially Ward. And that's the thing about Ward. Like if you can only take one concussion, like at this point you might as well just retire. Because especially playing football, you're destined to get hit with a concussion at some certain point.
All right, it happens, but as many they done had, it's done.
Yeah, and then like we said, Trey Henderson went to the Ravens. It was rumored that we had him in our pockets, but because of the trade that they rescinded with the Raiders, they was able to get a chance to sign him, and that's why we went to Michael Clemens route. I think that's pretty much. We talked about Nick Cross going to the Commanders. I feel like he was a good safety for us, but he just missed too many tackles and he wasn't good in coverage too much. Honestly, you can get somebody better. The one I am angry about is Bradley Chubb went to the Bills. Like we not getting nobody at all. We not out there signing people or nothing, which is crazy. I think my co-host is screen froze on, but that's pretty much everything as far as the NFL goes with the frenzy, right? We said we don't know what's going on with the Colts. We're not making too much of the greatest moves. They can say they're trying, but us as a nation, we as Colts fans, we do not feel like you're trying hard enough for us to win. So, Chris Ballard, Shane Steichen, y'all got to do better for the nation, for us Colts fans, uh, because we're not trying to watch next season and this shitball. You know what I'm saying? Because last year we were 8-2, everything was looking good, but Daniel Jones got hurt, so uh, then everything kind of just went to shit after that. But we'll see how the season go. We got more free agency to come, so maybe we'll make new moves. Uh, my co-host said peace. His connection just went bad, but we appreciate y'all watching another episode of the ShoeBox Podcast. All right, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. All right, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to hit that like button and to hit that follow button for us and that subscribe button. So y'all know what it is, right? Come back next week for episode 15. And always remember, peace.